Hola, buenos días. Soy Nico.
But y'all ain't saying, nah, man. I ain't even gonna wake that tea up. Wake that tea up.
And today we're here to talk about something that I feel like is becoming more prevalent in marketing, and it's a false sense of inclusivity and diversity. And today we're going to be talking about one of the only well-known gay underwear companies, because for some reason gay clothing companies only orient around underwear. Nico, I think I've talked about this before. I did a video about fake pandering for diversity years ago based on a social media influencer from Australia, I think. But that's not why we're here. But before we get started, if you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on patreon.com/Nicosaesthetics and more exclusive live weekly videos about our podcast. And also, there's another platform if you just think I'm fly, sexy, and cool and everything of the sort, but I don't really plug that one. But let's get back to the topic at hand. Today we're talking about Andrew Christian. Nico, Andrew Christian is the gay equivalent of, let's say, Victoria's Secret. Nico, the models are all shredded. They're all hot or hot adjacent. They rarely have anybody with a tan deeper than a paper bag. If you're lucky, maybe a Milan Christopher. But other than that, it's usually just a hot focused underwear company. So they recently came out with a campaign orienting around sexy is not just one size, and we have diversity and we have inclusivity, and we want to incorporate, basically their copy Miss Rihanna. Nico, Miss Rihanna Fenty with Fenty Savage Fenty, her underwear line, where she had actual larger people in underwear that not only accentuated their body type, but was of good quality, good design, and good intention. Andrew Christian was not doing that, especially in the ad. You see, it is a bunch of white and white adjacent people, and half of them aren't wearing underwear, but the one larger person who is wearing underwear, the underwear stops at his thighs because Andrew Christian does not normally make sizes above XL. So you have this person that you're trying to use for a marketing campaign where the underwear doesn't even fit them because you do not make it for people of various body types. And I say this not only just based on their underwear and based on the quality of their line, but because they did a YouTube video called The Ad Video, where basically they had people coming in trying to be Andrew Christian, video vixens, and if you want to be one of our boys, you come and audition. And they had somebody who was not large, but just of average American weight. And the owner and designer of Andrew Christian said, "Not here, absolutely not, you're too big." So if you were caught on video years ago saying that you do not want to make underwear for larger people, and then you try to run a campaign with white and white adjacent people catering to larger people in different body types, but you only have one large person there and the underwear doesn't even fit them, I don't understand. Especially when we're talking about diversity, because somebody said, why are y'all in an uproar about the diversity and the inclusivity that they're talking about? They have people of color. Look, they just lighten the people of color in the photo to make them look white. And everybody collectively turned their head and said, you're kind of proving the argument that if you are purposely including people of color in this ad to add diversity, even though there was no one darker than a brown paper bag, if we're being quite honest, and then you go out of your way to lighten their skin in the photo to make them look more white adjacent, it kind of ruins the entire purpose of this inclusivity. They don't have anybody of a varying race or shade in this picture. This entire ad is a sham. I really feel like they're just going the route of Victoria's Secret, where the underwear market is oversaturated, especially because a lot of people are able to come out and just say, I'm gonna make underwear. Let's say the Abel guy. There are a few gay underwear brands. Once again, I don't understand why gay people focus strictly on underwear. But let's use Abel, for example. His underwear, it literally has his name sewn in, and he gets the rest from different workshops from across the globe. It's literally underwear that you can find on Amazon without his name for half the price, but that's just what most people do because they're quote unquote entrepreneurs, even though they're just ripping people off. So in this situation, I feel like Andrew Christian is feeling the hurt because first, their designs are tired. Nico, I have not shopped Andrew Christian since I was like 18, freshly off the little gay bus, and I did not know any better. The actual fabric is cheap. You know, I don't understand the purpose of mesh underwear. It feels like a cheese grater. And I'm going to be, come on here and I'll be blunt about it. So it's like the designs are not good. The quality is cheap. The marketing panders to a specific body type and usually a specific racial group, with the occasional Asian and or one Black person used for diversity. And it's just overall not good quality. So I definitely want to hear your opinions on this, especially because the word thick is AAVE, which they use to market in this campaign without any actual Black people in the campaign. But I definitely want to hear your opinion because I can continue to rant on and on and on about this one, because when it comes to size diversity, when it comes to seeing yourself in the clothing that you're trying to buy, I think that's very important, because not only when I was larger in the sense of a heavier set person, I am big. Nico is 6'3", 250 pounds. I need clothes to be marketed on the body size that I am. I need to be able to range if I can fit this, if I can work this, because outside of like copying the model in the photo, I have very poor sense of fashion. I'm trying to do better on that. So if I do not see myself in this campaign, if I do not see people that look similar to me in any sort in this campaign, I'm not gonna rock the underwear. I'm not gonna rock the clothing. But yes, definitely drop your opinions down below. How do you feel about the lack of diversity when it comes to marketing in queer clothing companies, especially Black and brown people, because we are rarely seen? But you saw how easy it was for Rihanna to simply add in these different body types, shades, etc., not only in her makeup, but in her underwear. And now other businesses are trying to follow suit. Because I remember one time I did do that video about that one influencer just because he used Black and brown social issues as a white Australian as his marketing campaign for his underwear line, and it just like flew over my head. But other than that, no one tries to do diversity. No one tries to show you a different mindset except for Rihanna. But yes, definitely drop your opinions down below because I'm definitely interested. Do you still shop Andrew Christian? Who in 2023 shops from Andrew Christian? That one, answer that one down below, because the last thing I bought from them was in like 2015, 2016 when I was like 18, 19. But yeah, definitely drop your opinions down below. Boom.
And a quick yet sincere shout out to this week's Third Eye Tier subscribers, Mike and Gundam 00 Sky. Your continued support is greatly appreciated. In this upcoming week, we will be back to recording the podcast, and the live stream is going to be over faux diversity. If that sounds interesting to you, definitely tune in.